Everybody, Harvey Talks Prison here. Today I want to talk about a conversation I had with a young guy, and he was wanting to know what to do if he went to prison. And I told him the best thing is not to do anything to get you put in prison. Just it's that simple. But I got talking to him, and I said, if you do go to prison, don't act like some tough guy, don't put on an act, because that'll definitely draw attention to you and people will try you. Just be yourself. You don't want to act too, try not to act scared either, I mean, when I went to prison, I was scared, but, try not to act like it. I've seen a lot of people later on that came in that was new. They'd come outside their cell and just stand there. Look, you're going to have to get out and move around sometime or another anyway. You might as well do it the first day. Just, act confident. Take your showers. Go out in the yard. Walk around. Just kind of get a feel for things, Just don't get in anybody's business or anything. Just walk around, and get in a weight pile, just don't walk up and start working out with somebody, or where they're at, just get in where you fit in. And you see a spades game, don't just walk up and ask if you can get in it, stand there and watch them for a little while. I wouldn't stand behind anybody or anything like that. Just kind of stand off to a distance and walk. And somebody may get up and walk away, and the rest of them will ask you if you want to get in and play. And that's how you get to know people, You may find out later you don't like them, but that's how you get to know people, a little bit at a time. Don't get into any drugs, any type of debt. Any type of gambling, don't get involved in that. Don't go to the store, man. Especially when you first get in prison, After you've been there for a while, you might be able to, go to the store, man. But don't do anything to get you in debt, getting you old people. Because then they can hem you up, Get to gambling, get into debt and you can't pay it. Go to the store, man, you can't pay it. Anything that will get you into debt and you can't pay it, that's a recipe for disaster. I mean, that's, they may not want money back. They may want your manhood. Don't walk by cells looking in the windows, looking into the cells. Whether it's open bars or whether it's doors with windows, don't be looking in. If you got to talk to somebody that's in another cell, go up and knock first. You don't know what's going on in there. He could be doing something that he don't want nobody to see. Just knock first. I've seen people, right before I got out, people walking around in the wing in shower shoes. Don't do that. Flip-flops. We call them shower shoes. In the wing, some places call them pods. We call them wings. Don't be walking around in your shower shoes, man, because if something kicks off, you don't want to be in your shower shoes. Old heads a lot of times will give you some advice. Your cellie, if he's a good dude, he'll give you advice, ask him about different things. And he'll give you advice. You gotta be careful you ask. Some of them may steer you wrong. But like I said, don't be walking around looking. And when you're out in the yard, just don't be staring at people. Be aware of everything that's going on around you, but don't be staring at things. Don't try to just walk. If you see a group of people, or even just a couple people, just don't walk up. You don't want to just walk up and get in somebody's conversation. You know, I've seen a few times, and a couple times me and another guy was talking, and somebody just walk up that was new, and we say, hey man, you know, we're having a conversation here, you know. You just don't do that. Be careful getting on the phones. Well, nowadays they got tablets, and you can call from the tablets, but you can even call on your cell from the tablets. But if you're using the phone that's in the wings, just be careful, because I'm hearing nowadays in Missouri that certain people are controlling the phone, so you just can't go up there. You can get on the phones, but it's probably easier now since I got tablets, and not too many people use those phones. They use their tablets, but still, if you have to use those phones, you know, just be careful. And same way with different things. Just don't walk up and start. I told you before, don't walk up and just start using weights or playing. Don't go out and grab a basketball and start playing. You know, like if you run out and grab a basketball, because there's going to be people that may play there regularly, and they're just going to take the ball from you, and most likely, and start playing. They may ask you to join, but I want to tell you something. Playing basketball, I've seen a lot of fights kick off over basketball games. I've seen fights, handball courts, you know, but mostly basketball games, because it gets rough, you know. There's a lot of fouling and stuff going on, and they just play rough in prison. They don't play by the rules too much. And so I've seen fights. And stay away from the boys, you know, the ones that have a man, you know. That can get you in deep trouble, you know. And it's true, especially in prison. You are who you hang with. If you're hanging with boys, people are going to think, and even the boys will think this, they're either going to think you're interested in the boys, or that, you know, you get down like that, you know. Don't be, if you don't have a messed up case, don't be hanging around those type of people, because people are going to think that you're either one of them or that you support them, you know. Just, you want to hang around people that are kind of like you know. That's just the way it is. You know, you hang around, if you're not trying to get in trouble and you hang around troublemakers, chances are you're going to get in trouble even if you're involved. Let's say there's a bunch of people, there's a group of people you start hanging around with, and they're always in trouble, and they get in trouble, they're going to, the guards are going to naturally suspect that you're part of it. You may get put in the hole too. You know, and you can go to the hole for anything. I've seen it. People say, I did my whole bit and didn't go to the hole, never got in a fight. I do not believe that. I really do not believe that. I've even seen lames, you know, those people who are afraid to fight and don't, I've seen them go to the hole. You know, you can go to the hole for anything. Even if you didn't do anything, sometimes you go to the hole for something, you know, you get free case for something. So I don't, if you have done any length of time, I don't know of anybody who's done any length of time and not went to the hole for something, you know, whether they did it or they didn't do it. You know, it's just, it's going to happen. You know, there's been, I know like 3 times I went to the hole, and I didn't do nothing. And one time, it was something that they did, you know. It was their fault, and I got blamed for it. Another time, they locked up another guy, and he said I was involved, and I wasn't, and I got locked up. So chances are you're going to go to the hole. But just be yourself, you know. Gradually get to know people, you know. Just stay out of other people's business, you know. That's all you got to do. Be yourself, you know. Don't be standing around like you're scared. Don't be afraid to take a shower, because if you don't take showers, the people in the wing will make you take a shower. Not only is it against the rules and you can get rolled up for not taking a shower, the other people in the wing, especially your cellie, they'll make sure you get in that shower. I've seen it happen to people. Yeah, they put them in there. Or they tell them they ain't got no choice. But I've seen a lot over back to the gambling, the basketball court, debts. I've seen not only fights, I've seen that blade pushed. I've seen it even pushed over boys. You get messing with the boys. I've seen people fight over those boys. And I mean, bad, you know, pushing that blade type fights. So stay away from anything that'll get you in debt. Stay away from anything does not concern you, you know. And that's about all I got for you today. And I thank you for watching. Bye.